Not so pale. Gentlemen, welcome back. So in the last video you saw we cut a chunk of aluminum in a certain shape into a firearm. So this is now legally by the ATF a firearm. Here in Florida it doesn't matter. I don't need to do any sort of fancy registration, so this is mine. Today we're gonna customize it. Remember, for anybody out there watching, this is for art purposes only. We're not selling somebody else's logo. Don't worry about those things. This is just for art. We're going to be putting we're going to be engraving some original M16A1 markings on the side of this lower. So when we go to build the M16, it will look like it's supposed to. This is a pretty close facsimile to the M16A1. It's probably a little bit off, but it'll be close enough. Especially if we get a little dancing pony and some M16A1 and a serial. It's going to look really cool. So let me bring you guys in, show you how this is done with some really cool stuff and the Ghost Gunner. And let's get it going. All right, so a couple considerations before we get started. This is not... The machine is set up passively from the Ghost Gunner 2 currently is set up where you can do this from the factory, but you need a couple special things. You're going to need a milling bit, an engraving bit. So this here, it's a little dark because I'm trying to show you the screen at the same time, is a 30-degree milling bit. This can be had. You can find it on McMaster Car if you really want to go looking for it. Let's see, will it focus for me? There's the info on this bit if you want to go try to find it at McMaster Car. There we go. Otherwise, there will be a link in the description below to where you can get this. And by buying this through that link, you help the guys that are actually doing this Ghost Rider work. I don't have any affiliation with those guys. I just think they deserve a little bit of money for doing this all homebrew at home. It's really cool. You're gonna need a bit. You are gonna need some jigs. So these are some 3D printed jigs. I got the first set when they first came out. They're a little bit nicer nowadays, but same old, same old. He 3D prints the jigs that he has designed. And you'll need these. And obviously you'll need your lower receiver. We're gonna put this all together with an image. So you will take an image. Let's see, I will show you the image that I created. Here's the one that I made. So this, really simple, pony, property of the US government, M16A1, caliber 5.56, and then a custom serial number that I put that has a special meaning to me. You will take this, simple lines tend to work better, but you'll take this over to, and if anybody wants that logo, I can keep it, I have it saved off as a Photoshop file, I can edit it for a serial number if you want a particular serial number, or that logo, I can help you with that. Just hit me up for it. What you're gonna need, ghostrider.serverrack.net. That link will be in the description below. You will input your information. We're gonna choose where it goes. This is gonna be on the magwell left side. So on where it would normally be over here. Input is an image. We picked our image file already. I found that 40 millimeters is the correct height, and you'll see in a moment it does a layout and shows you how it's gonna look. 40 mils looks good. Depth of cut 0.3. We're using a 30-degree angle, and we're not doing any offsets. You can do all that here if you really want to, but I'm not gonna do that. Hit preview, and it'll take a minute. It will draw this out for us, preview it, and create the code that will run the Ghost Gunner. So give this a second to load. And there we go. This is what it's gonna look like. It will lay it out pretty much just like this onto our lower. You can see the height and everything is correct, spaced out correctly. It's just about perfect. So we're gonna go ahead and submit. Enter your email. I gotta enter an email real quick. We're gonna submit and download the file. I'll be right back. All right, we got it. So I went and downloaded the file. The file gets emailed to you. If you're not subscribed to his Patreon, it's free. You get 10 a month or something for free. Then you can subscribe. And also, Matthew, if you're watching this, I went and subscribed to your Patreon. So thank you very much. I think you deserve it for the work you do. This is really cool. So we got the file here. It is a DD cut file. So we're going to open DD cut. And just like we did last time, it's gonna walk us through the whole process. We're going to, I believe what we end up doing is touching off down here somewhere so it again knows where it is in 3D space. then it'll move, do its calculations, and draw. So let me move you guys, and I'll get started on this. All right, we're all hooked up. Let's get started. Same as last time. Let's find our ghost gunner. We're gonna add a file, and our file should be right there. GW AR-15 Magwell left. And the date. Next. And I haven't done this in so long that I don't really remember the process. I think we have to add the standard end mill so it can touch off. Then we change end mills to the engraver, change our jig, and then go from there. So let's do it. You guys will get to watch some of this. Komar Enterprise, I think the guy's name is Matthew. I think I said this already. The guy's name is Matthew Komar. Komar Enterprise, go check it out. I'll put his Patreon below and all the info to Ghost Gunner, or to Ghost Rider. Seriously, this is so cool that I can have this machine at home and do engravings. This is amazing. So, anyways, here. T-slots are in. Hit next. 13 mil, remove collet. So insert quarter collet, thread collet to nut, and insert end mill. That's in. Right, that's in. End mill is installed. Corner end mill installed. Tighten down, remove wrenches. Machine will now move to this location. So it should move over there. All right. So how does this jig go on? I'm gonna have to remember, so give me a minute. It's been a while since I've... All right, so here's what we got. They have a new jig that I will be in, well, I'll probably end up picking up soon after I get this done, that connects up here to the front and supports the front a little bit better. But I don't have that, so I'm doing the old style. This is how I remember it was when it first came out. Back jig, tightened down, centered correctly where the end mill is going to touch in to this side, opposite side, but into the trigger guard here, get its orientation, tightened up here. We're gonna change tool bits after that, and then it'll engrave. So let's go for it. See what happens. We should be doing a probing operation. Warm up the spindle, and we'll probe and see what happens. Spindle's warmed up, and now it's doing the probing. There's the probe. Now it knows where it is in 3D space. We're going to do a tool change. Yes. And I don't know how long this is going to take. I haven't done, like I said, I haven't done this in so long. I have no idea how long this engraving is going to take. So we're just going to leave it go. All right. We need our tools. Perfect. Here we go. There's what we're gonna have. Don't know how it's gonna turn out. This video may never see the light of day, but we'll find out soon enough. Bring you in and we're gonna do a time lapse. And after all that milling, it took about three and a half hours, something like that. Here's what we got. You can see it's not 100% perfect. It's a little heavier up in this corner and goes a little lighter. Excuse me, down here. But it kind of looks like a used M16 lower, which is pretty cool. So I'm gonna do a little more tweaking. I'll talk to I got on the guy's Patreon, so I might ask him how to make this a little deeper in these corners. But all in all, I think this will work great for an M16. It looks like an M16 lower that the government would have. Cerakote it, or not Cerakote it. I might take it to anodize it, sandblast it, anodize it, and at that point, it'll probably look like a used M16 lower, which is pretty cool. There you guys go. If you like this sort of content, let me know. Like, share, subscribe, tell your friends. Share this out if you are associated with Ghost Gunner stuff. Feel free to share this to anybody you want. Hope you guys enjoy this. This will be a smaller video. Get ready because this will soon become an M16. Well, semi-auto M16 with the old parts kit we got sitting over there. So get excited, guys. Let's do it. I will catch you guys on the next one.